Everybody has an idea of how to fight back against the rise in crime across the country. Some people say hire more police. Others say toughen up the laws and lengthen the sentencing. But one thing is for sure, fewer and fewer people these days are suggesting that the soft on crime experiment has worked. Joining us now, retired FBI agent Jim Maxwell. He's an instructor with Buckley Peterson Global on active shooter training. Good to have you, especially, in light, Jim, of what happened over the weekend. I just sort of feel like it's depressing to think that this is where we're headed, that grocery stores, theaters, all of these soft targets across the nation are soon going to have armed security. It'll almost feel like we're living in Israel, where you literally see a soldier on every street corner.
Yeah, it is a growing trend, and it's unfortunate, and it's going to cost the consumer more money to buy things at stores because of the added security. But unfortunately, in our major cities these days, the prosecutors have adopted a posture which allows recidivists to go back out there into the public and continue to commit crime. And this is a problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me read something from the FBI stats. And what's intriguing here, Jim, is the statistics come from between 2018 and 2020. So it's pre-COVID, right? It's also pre-inflation. It's pre-defund the police. It's pre-gas prices. But here you go. The number of aggravated assaults that took place in restaurants were up by 60%. And in grocery stores, they were up by 73%. We don't yet have the stats for 2020 to 2022, but I feel as though those statistics will be, not incrementally, but significantly higher. So if it's not COVID, if it's not inflation or defund the police or gas prices, why is this happening?
There's a number of factors here. The economy, as well as drug use, which is right at the center of this. And if you really want to see a jump in statistics, this administration, since its beginning, has allowed a rough estimate of 2 million illegal aliens to come into this country. Now, for argument's sake, if we allow 5% of them, say, are criminals, that's going to wreak havoc on our statistics and our crime problem in this country.
But others will say that's a very, a lot of people will say that's also a very convenient political argument, because that has been, the drum has been beaten on that one for some very far right reporters and networks to say this is the stem of all of our problems.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's all of it, but it's going to be a huge contributing factor to it. But I agree with you. It's a growing trend, violence in our public. But these things we have to consider. And I don't think it's a practical argument, not a political one, I think, at this point.
So Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks, now it was a top news story last week. He put out a statement in the closing of several Starbucks stores all across the country. And part of that statement was, quote, "We are facing things that the stores weren't built for. We are listening to our people and closing stores." Some folks said this is just because crime has gotten out of control. Other folks said, well, your policy was let anybody come on in and use the bathrooms. And of course, anybody came in, including people who need bathrooms for bad reasons. But I think it's not just Howard Schultz who's experiencing this. It's mom and pop stores across the country. It's theaters. It's malls as of yesterday. It's schools as of every day. So it's not just a Starbucks problem. It's not just to let the bathrooms be of use to everybody as a liberal complaint. It's not just a liberal problem. It's an everybody problem.
Correct. And again, we go back to the posture of prosecutors. Do we prosecute these crimes, window-breaking crimes, vagrancy, urinating in public? And in major cities in the United States, it's unheard of that these things even get addressed. I know firsthand. I was in San Francisco 2 years ago visiting my son and daughter-in-law, and I had to step over bodies to get into the Starbucks. So
it's appalling. You ask anybody in New York City, they'll say they're stepping over bodies on a regular basis. So I have a question for you about some of the video we're seeing now in Malibu. A crew of just six people, it's hard to believe this, busted into a luxury store in Malibu and made off with close to $500,000 in merchandise, mostly handbags. They had 2 getaway cars. It was extraordinarily well planned. Take a look at. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.